Now, let us discuss a few disorders which are associated with our respiratory system. You know, respiratory system is the important system for exchange of gases, and it is having two parts, conducting and exchange part. And whenever there is any damage in those two parts of the system, it is going to show in some or other form of disorder. So, we are going to discuss 4 disorders that have been mentioned over here, as you can see, one by one. And apart from that, we are going to take into account lung cancer as well. So, first of all, we are going to take asthma, which is a very common respiratory condition that is chronic in its nature. It's the inflammation of the airways takes place. That means basically it is a type of severe bronchitis which is allergic in nature. The symptoms are dry cough. There is a wheezing sound as if there is a tinkling of bangles inside the trachea. The cartilaginous rings, whenever there is passage of the air from the trachea, there is a sound, a different sort of sound that is known as wheezing. Then there is chest tightness that occurs. Shortness of breath is often seen over there, and because this is an allergic sort of disorder, it has a common connection with environmental allergies. Like you might have heard that people who are asthmatic, they have problem during the pollen season. So there is inflammation which is allergic in nature, and the patients have to take inhaler puff so that the breathlessness could be overcome, and the plug that is causing any sort of choking in their throat, that would be overcome by those puffs. Now the next one is chronic bronchitis. It is a chronic disorder, as the name suggests, and it is bronchitis is a disease where there is inflammation of bronchioles. In fact, respiratory illness like the breathlessness and inability to exhale. Do pay attention that whenever we are talking about any sort of disorder, or I would rather say COPD, that is chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. Please remember, C stands for chronic, O for obstructive, pulmonary stands for lungs and disorders. These disorders are creating a sort of obstruction in the pulmonary passages so that the air does not reach to the exchange part, and that part, you know, that is bronchioles. So the symptoms are that because of the infections and the bronchi getting infected, there is lot of sputum which gets collected whenever there is cough. So a lot of mucus is being generated, and it comes out in the form of sputum rich cough. So this is all about chronic bronchitis. Then we have a genetic disorder known as cystic fibrosis. Now what is cystic fibrosis? Cystic fibrosis is a mutated gene which shows its effect by not producing CFTR protein. Now what is a CFTR protein? This plays an important role in both respiratory and digestive system. How does it play an important role? This CFTR stands for cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator protein. So basically it is more about the conductance across the membranes, and that protein is not functional because the gene itself is dysfunctional. So what are the symptoms which arise out of cystic fibrosis? That there is mucus rich cough, the frequent lung infections would be seen, and of course there would be difficulty in breathing, and this is a genetic disorder which is inherited as a recessive disorder. Now next one is emphysema. In case of emphysema, the first thing that needs to be highlighted is that it is smoker's disease. Those people who consume tobacco and smoke tobacco, they are going to suffer from emphysema. Now what happens in emphysema is the conducting part is not damaged, instead the exchange part is damaged. Now you know the exchange part comprises of the ducts of the alveoli and the alveoli itself. Now when the alveoli gets damaged, what happens is that the surface area of the gaseous exchange gets reduced, and the air volume that is present in small spaces in the form of alveoli, that gets converted to large spaces, due to which there is shortness of breath. So basically, if the person is having this disease is not going to show quite early in the smokers. The symptoms would be like there would be problem in climbing stairs, and whenever somebody is doing any sort of physical activity, there would be bluish fingernails would occur, bluish fingers and fingernails. Such would be the symptoms, and this disease is not curable. It is degenerative disease of the alveoli, and it can be reduced. The intensity of the damage can be reduced if the person quits smoking, but again this is a type of COPD only, and there would be obstructions in breathing, and especially exhaling out would be a big problem. Now apart from this, there is another great killer of humans, that is lung cancer. That is again caused by the people who consume tobacco, the smoke that they consume, cigarette smoke basically. Why it happens? It is a type of cancer. You know, there are potent 40 carcinogens, as much as 40 carcinogens that are present in tobacco. So the people who are consuming that, at any time the carcinogen can activate the cells to become cancerous, and the cells would lose their contact inhibition, and cancerous lumps could be formed, which could lead to death. And then there is a simple disorder, that is pneumonia. Pneumonia is often caused by viral infection, or it could be a bacterial infection, and there is filling of WBC, dead WBC rich fluid in the alveoli, and it causes problem, and there are frequent fevers which are occurring as a result of it. And pneumonia is often seen in older and younger people, like infants would be suffering, and older people. It is not quite common in youth. So youth and the people in the age span till 40, after that they are susceptible to pneumonia. So we have 4 disorders. Apart from that, not to miss the mention of lung cancer and pneumonia. So these are the disorders of our respiratory system. Why we didn't mention this lung cancer and pneumonia earlier? Because these are pulmonary disorders which are related with the mechanism of breathing. These 2 diseases are not related with the mechanism of breathing. This is pathogenic in origin, and this is cancerous. This is altogether a different phenomena. It has nothing to do with the breathing mechanism. So basically, if somebody asks you that what are the diseases, these are the 4 diseases which are associated with the lungs part of the respiratory mechanism, which is important for the exchange of gases. So this is all about the disorders of respiratory system, and with this we come to the end of the physiology that is associated with the respiratory